What is up, everybody? My name is Nondescript Midnight, and I'm coming at you with another tutorial video on how to do this game. No loads, no mids, all secrets. And yeah, as of a week ago, oh sorry, my chair is squeaky. As of a week ago, my PB for this run is now RX Tech Mines. I died really stupidly in that one as well. All of my deaths are really stupid. But yeah, so we're going to talk about this level. It's a bit of a long level if you do the dev intended route, but we're going to show you a strat that you can use to make this level a lot shorter, and I'll also just show you how to do the dev intended route if you so wish to do that. Alright, well let's get started first. So we're going to backflip here, roll, and that's going to cause the guard to come barging in. You're going to press this button, do a couple of side flips. Come over here, press this button, and you should be good to go. What you can do in the beginning over there is, if you want to, is you can actually, when you backflip onto that laser that opens the door and activates the guard, you can actually wait there. Oh, I can't show you now. I can just show you on another. Let me show you something. Actually, you know what we can do? We can actually load the game. So if you are not confident enough to just start running immediately, what you can do is you can wait here until the guard comes, and as he pops over here he'll climb up, which will give you plenty of time to then come around here and push this button. So that's just another way of doing that if you don't want to do it the quick way and you want to mitigate any damage that might happen to you. So that is one thing that you can do right at the start there. Other than that, there's nothing much I really need to explain. I can just show you where the secret is and how to get the secret, but other than that, like, there's not really much going on here. Today I am drinking a vanilla latte, and I'm actually going to take a sip in a moment. I just want to start pushing these blocks a bit. Yeah, so I hope that everybody's doing okay. Sorry that I haven't uploaded a video in a while. I've been busy because I'm actually going to be moving soon, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be moving further away from my city center than I've ever lived in my life. Like, I'm going to be far, far away from where I've been before. So you push that box 2 times because you have to pull this box 2 times. And as you're, oh my goodness, coffee touching my soul. So you're doing this to get the next secret. So you're going to push that first block once you've pushed it. So you're going to push that first block once, so that you can get to the crawl space. Then you're going to come to this side, push this block out of the way, and then push this box 2 times so that the crawl space is active. Then you're going to pull this block 2 times so that you can get the secret. I probably made that sound more complicated than just showing you, as I've already done. Alright, we're going to pop up here. You can do a little bit of sprinting action. You want to make sure that you don't slide down the slope. I normally get the grab there, but I didn't get it this time. But anyway, you're going to just do a standard running jump over there. You can take 0 damage here and just jump over those spikes. It's not really that big of a deal. I took damage there because I was trying to go for the jump. You're going to hop up here, do another jump over there, and then you're going to grab so that you don't land on the barbed wire. Or you can do this the slow way. You could just walk, climb up, and then drop down on this side. As long as you drop down to the right over here, you won't have any problems. Now I'm going to show you something cool here that you can do instead of using the ladder. Just tap backwards, well, step backwards once, holding the walk button. Then do a jump twist in the air, backflip jump twist, and then grab, and then as you're about to hit this spot, roll. It doesn't matter where you hold roll as long as you hold grab before then. So you can do 2 things over here. You can either just do a run and jump over this. Hey! Or you can drop down there. That's another option that you have. Or if you do a sprint, let's see if I can show you. If you start sprinting, We should be able to do it. If you start sprinting and then just before you hit that ledge you do a diving roll, no. It's much easier when I do it in a full sequence. So you sprint, do a diving roll, and might not actually be possible since the trapdoor has already sprung. I think that it's not possible once the trapdoor is sprung. Anyway, you can do a sprint and then a diving roll over that. Probably just doesn't work when you... Ah! This is terrible RNG. Anyway, what I usually do is I jump over that platform over there and then I come to this trapdoor and drop down and then pull the lever. On this level, all of your guns and weapons are taken away. Probably should have told you that at the beginning. That's why we're using these big strong mans to come in and take care of them. Gosh, you know, now I really want to show you that you can sprint jump. You can sprint and diving roll over that trapdoor, but I don't have a save back there. Oh well. I'm sure you can see that you just barely make it. You barely make it with without doing a diving roll, so you should be able to do it. Anyway, I don't know if you were able to see what I did there, but let's just go through it for the sake of it. So what I'm doing here, by jumping up there, I'm skipping that box puzzle. You can just straight up jump here. So you put the key card in, run all the way down here, run here, press the button. I'm backtracking because I realized that I haven't explained anything. Push this button. Then what I do is I run over here and then I do a run and jump here and grab. And this avoids you having to do the box puzzle. If you want to do the box puzzle, more power to you. I'm not going to show you how to do the box puzzle, as this is already going to be a long video. Pull this lever, do a fancy jump twist if you want to, and this area will be filled with water, so we're going to come down here. Alright, this is where we're going to start talking about the diverging paths in this level. There's the fast way of doing things and there's the slow way. So I'm going to show you the slow way here first, and then I'll show you the fast way. So there is a fire. Actually, let me just show you. There is a hot grill down here that if you land on it, you get set on fire. And so we don't want that. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to come around this way. Gosh, I am a mess today talking about this game. Oh well, hopefully it's helpful. So we're going to come all the way over here, jump over these barbed wire pits. Drop down here. You don't have to press that button. The important thing is to pull this lever switch. That turns off the grill, so the grill is no longer cooking. And we're going to come all the way back there, and you'll be able to drop down with no problem. So that is the one way that you can do this part. I mean, I don't know why I'm running all the way back to show you that it's off, but I am. So see, it's off. But there's a faster way that you can do this. If you are brave enough, drop down like this, shimmy all the way to the left, drop and immediately side flip. And you will never get set on fire there. And that saves a heck of amount of time of running backwards and forwards and stuff like that, but I figured I'd show you both. Alright, so you press the button to open that door. Press this button over here first, so that it opens this door. Because there's a guy in here. So you want to trigger the guy once that door is open. Run all the way this way. And hopefully our big strong boys, our big beefy boys will be will come along shortly. You don't need to wait for them to kill this guard. This guard is holding nothing of value. Unlike the previous guard that had the key card so that you could activate the gate. So that you could open the gate. Alright, then we're going to come over here, press this button. You can do a jump twist in the air while that cutscene is playing if you want to. Now, I'm not a big fan of this part. My viewers, people who watch my streams regularly, already knew that I was going to say that. But this part's relatively easy. Just be careful to sort of get between these huge fans. And then you slide down here, jump, grab, sidestep over here, hold jump, boop, and you're over here. No problems. There are more risky strats that you can do there, but I'm not even confident enough that I can do them. So we're not going to bother with them at the moment. Then we're going to climb up here. It would have actually been an excellent time to drink more coffee, but I forgot. Jump and grab up here. And now this is where we're going to start talking about the divergent paths, the few ways that you can actually do this part of the game. So let's just climb up this ladder and then I'm going to explain. So I'm actually going to pop a save here. I might actually pop a save closer. So you're going to start walking on the second tile on the slope here and then start running when he is that far away. You can even start sprinting. Alright. Now this is not the intended way of doing that. You see how I jumped over those lasers over there? You're not actually supposed to be able to do that. Okay. So usually you would have to get the key card from that guy by opening a set of doors with some more big strong men in them. But what we're doing by jumping over is bypassing having to get a security key card to turn those lasers off. While I'm doing this, I'm just also showing you how to do this part. So you trigger this guy, and then you get your Kevins, your big strong men. I call them Kevins. Sort of kill him. And then you pick up the, what is this even called? Security pass. It looks like a, I don't know. Looks like some sort of ice cream cone. Anyway, now we're gonna kill, so this is where you would usually go to kill this guy. I'll show you now. Just gonna wait for him to die. We're gonna pick up the security card from him. Okay. So this is where you would usually come to... damn it. Almost got it looking pretty there, but I was in the wrong position. Yeah, so this is where you would usually come from this section. You see where the lasers are that I jumped over? This is usually the part where you would sort of trigger that guy, run down here, let the big strong man out, and then punch him, get the key card that I just picked up. And I'm showing you this so that we can show you how to do this legitimately as well. So let's pop up here. This is why I said this level is going to be long, because it's a little bit complicated if you want to show all of the different pathways you can take. So I'm actually going to pop a save here, because I actually want this key card for later. So here's what you do. You open this up, press this button, You can make this up if you want to. And of course this is hypothetically if you don't want to jump over the lasers. You go down to let that big strong man out and let him punch that dude. You're the military policeman, the hay guy. You get this key card, go in there, press the button, and voila. No more lasers. But now, the way I showed you is quicker, and it's also essential for getting the secret the quick way, the fast way to get the secret. So it's essential that you jump off those lasers if you want to be faster later on in the game. So for right now, we're gonna keep. I do have the key card, right? Yeah, we're gonna keep the key card. I'm gonna come up all the way up here after getting it. And we're gonna come through this way. Use the security pass to get in here. Admire the cool stealth bomber. Pop up here. There's also two ways of doing this part. So there's the crouch way, where you crouch all the way along here to try and sneak past this guard. So you want to time it so that the guard doesn't see you. But this is the slow way of doing it. And then you can kill the guard like so. Never mind. Let's try that again. Okay, I'm not having any luck killing him. Anyway, you don't actually have to kill him, you just have to jump over here. You don't actually have to kill him. He's not even holding anything. I love how when I try to show stuff, like simple stuff, it just goes horribly wrong. Anyway, you can kill him like that. Or what you can do is you can actually just sprint down here, do a diving roll. That'll activate him. And that's the faster way of doing it. Is to just sprint and do a diving roll down there. Alright, now this is where things start changing a lot in terms of routing that you should take. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to pop a save here. Actually, I should pop it up here. Alright, so I'm going to show you both ways of both finishing this level and getting the secret. I'm not going to finish the level on the shorter way. I'm just going to show you where you will end up, and then when we're doing the longer way, we will end up there eventually anyway. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to drop down to this platform. You're going to shimmy all the way to the left. You're going to press crouch to climb up in a crouch position. Tap forward, tap left, stand up, walk forward once, tap backwards once, hold grab, and you have just skipped a huge chunk of the level, a very tedious chunk of the level. Okay. So now we're going to come all the way up here. We're going to sprint past the guard. We're going to use that key card which we saved from earlier to open up this pathway to the second secret. Okay. Which is a grenade launcher. I'm going to use the grenade launcher to blow him up. Now you might notice he drops a key card. That is because the legitimate intended way to do this part ends up with you coming all the way back after getting your weapons and killing him. But I'll show you how that works, essentially. Alright, so after you've got the secret, if you're doing the quickest way, the shortest way possible, you're going to come and pick this up, reverse. Very engaging gameplay, isn't it? Right, we got the secret. That should be 2 secrets. 2 for 2. And now we go to finish the level, essentially. So essentially this pathway is pretty much, from this point onwards, is pretty much the same as once you've collected the secret for the slower way. I am going to show you the slower way, so don't worry. We're already 21 minutes in and I've had to explain so much. This is why this level's going to take forever. But it's all worth it. Oh yeah, so I put the pass in there on the other side. Jumped all the way down here because once you put that security pass in, we'll see it on the second round trip anyway. So if you didn't catch where I went the first time, you'll be able to catch it the second time. So we're going to swim all the way along this tunnel. Alright, now there's some lasers over here. They are orange lasers, so they don't kill you immediately on contact, but they do hurt. So you side flip over them, and you should be fine. Swim all the way over here. I'm just showing you how to get your guns. From there, I'm actually going to reload and show you the dev intended way to do this part. So there is that. Alright, press this button over here. And here we go. This is where your guns are. Okay. Now, from this point onwards, you just go ahead and finish the level, but I'll show you exactly how to finish the level. We'll cover that in the long way of doing this level. Alright, so to do this level the long way, what I would recommend doing, what you can do, is just that to hop down there. Or you can just do a jump and a fake grab as well. Not like that. Even though I pressed the grab button, Lara just decided not to grab, which is annoying. I don't know why Lara's not grabbing. That is weird. I need you to grab, please, Lara. There we go. So you can do that as well. Or if you're not a fan of those two methods, you can simply come over here on this platform and then just do a jump and grab from there. That's probably the intended way to do it anyway, because you're not meant to fake grab in fake grabbing is actually not an intended part of the game. So that's just a couple of ways you can do that. Going from that lower platform and just grabbing is probably safer. You're going to drop down here, you're going to press this button, it's going to move the satellite at the top of this tower. So we're going to climb all the way to the top now. Just up these stairs. Over here, climb up. And now that I've done all that, I'm going to pop another save here. Gonna drop all the way down here. Not like that. That is why I popped a save. If that happens, your run is over. So hang on. See, I don't usually do the slow way, so I'm just wondering if dropping down that way is an instant death. Ah, I see. Okay. So in that case, then don't drop down from that particular side, because you will end up falling straight into the center pit. There's a huge fan down there which we haven't turned off yet on this particular route, because we didn't get the key card part, the key card pass, or whatever they call it, the security bypass, the yellow circuit looking thing. So that's still open and you will die. So you're gonna hop up here, you're gonna hop onto this triangular platform. Now you can try and do a running jump from here. I wouldn't recommend it because it's a bit tricky. It's much easier to walk, run, jump, but you can do a... Oh, and I missed it. This is why I don't like doing these. Oh, well, I have to show you how to do them anyway. Wait, hang on. See, I never do this pathway. Can you just... Yeah, you can just... Hang on. You can just jump from here. Oh, that makes this much easier. Alright, so just jump from there. Ignore everything else I said. I did not know that that was there. You learn something new every day. Alright, so just hop from there. And then you go to this triangular platform from that one and you hop in here. Hop. You run all the way to the end of this passage. And you flip this switch. Run all the way back. Can't believe that I learned something new there. I genuinely thought that you had to just make that triangular platform jump. You have to do one like that in RX Tech Mines. Though I would probably just do a walk, run, jump. Which I'll show you when we get there. Alright, so just slide all the way down here again. And then you're going to come into this passageway over here. There are strong currents outside, so don't panic if you get caught into one of the currents. Just swim against it and eventually you'll pop into the correct area. I can in fact show you what I mean by swim against it, just in case it happens to you. Alright, so you're going to crouch in here, wait for this guard to pass, get up quickly, run in here. Okay, so we've avoided getting spotted by that guard, so that's good. Right, now you'll notice this looks very familiar. This is from where we were just a moment ago on the quicker path. So what you're doing here is you're climbing up from this point instead of going down. We're going to come back here just now. Gonna sprint all the way to the other side. Jump. Jump up here to the ladder. This is where the other guard is stationed. The one that we ran past to get the secret. Now technically you can do this part, dev intended, and still get the key card from jumping over the lasers earlier. And you could make this a whole lot shorter for yourself by just going and getting the secret here and then going to that part where you get your weapons. Which I'm going to show you what happens after you get your weapons now. But I'm going to show you the even longer route. Say that you don't have this key card, right? And you need to get it off that guard. I'm going to show you the longer route. This is why I said this level will take a while to explain. But yeah, if you did jump over the lasers earlier, then you can run straight to the secret like I showed you earlier. Blow up the guard and get the extra grenades. Alright, so this is the part where I was talking earlier and didn't explain. So you sprint down here, do a couple of drop grab lava drops. Run over here, sprint down, do a couple of ladder drops. Come around to this side, where we put in the security, whatever it's called. Security pass. The name makes no sense to me. It looks like a freaking ice cream cone. And that will deactivate the fan, like we did earlier on the faster route through this level. Okay, now... Oh yeah, something I forgot to mention earlier, so it's good that I'm doing this twice. If you walk to the edge over here in the dead center and you do a jump twist, you avoid the current entirely and you just fall straight into the middle here. So that is useful. Then we're going to go along this tunnel, like we did earlier. Yeah, so one of the reasons I haven't been uploading these regularly is I'm working on something else and I'm also moving. So, as I was saying earlier, I'm moving further away from the city than I've ever been. Alright, side flip over those lasers in case you missed it earlier. Yeah, I'll be almost 2 to 3 hours away from the main city center, which is further than I've ever been from the main city center. So that is daunting. And here we are, to pick up our weapons. Alright, so now we're actually going to pick up our weapons, as opposed to... Oh wow, that was some good sprinting. That was some good sprinting. Alright, so we've got our weapons now, and we've got this awesome gun called the Desert Eagle. One of my favorite in the games. Now you want to be careful when you're coming out of here, because after you pick up your weapons, I think it's after you enter there, I'm not sure if it's after you pick up, it triggers these lasers and this gun turret. So you want to make sure not to run into that, because you'll take a lot of damage. If you do trigger it, just run until you're out of sight, like out of line of sight. Right, now that we've got our guns, we have to actually take a trip all the way back to that specific part of the level. This is why I would say that jumping over the lasers to save that key card would be a better idea, because otherwise you have to do this run back, and it is tedious and boring, but I will show you in any case. So yeah, now we're just heading all the way back. Oh, and now I can show you the current. Don't fret if you get pulled by the current. It's easy enough to pull yourself out. Do you see how I got pulled there a little bit? If you swim forward, you'll get pulled out of the current easily. Alright, and now we've got our weapons, so I care a little bit less about being spotted by this guy. But we can still play it safe. Alright, and then we go all the way up here again. There's not much to say, I'm just repeating content at this point. Maybe what I'll do is I'll leave a timestamp in the video description of after you get your weapons. Yeah, after you get your weapons, you just skip to that part of the video so that you can see the rest of the level. It's not a very complicated level from this point onwards, to be honest with you. Pow, pow. Take out that guy. Get the key card. Now we're gonna have 2 in our inventory because I still, in this particular playthrough, skipped through getting having to get the second one. But you will only have 1 if you've done it the dev intended route all the way through. Alright, then we get the grenade launcher, and then we make our way all the way back. There's a lot of boring running, so I'm probably, let me just, I'm just gonna run back. And I'll cut the video to when I'm back. Alright, and we're back at this part of the level. And we have our weapons, we have all the secrets. Now it's time to finish this level. There's not much to say about this part, it's just a fun, like, bust up some guys part. So what I would do here is do like 2 or 3 jumps. Start sprinting when you're on this tile. The reason you want to start sprinting here is because you need to take out that guy, the second guy there that's running away fast, otherwise he gets all the way to the end and activates a trap, which basically just spawns more guys that you'll have to take care of. You don't want that. So you just want to take out the second guy. So take out the first guy, take out the second guy before he can get... I'll show you where he runs. So he runs all the way to the top over here. And then he uses that handprint sensor to release more guys. So you just want to avoid him doing that. Alright, and then you take care of that dog that spawns after you hit that... Let me just show you. After you hit this set of tiles, a dog spawns, comes around the corner over there, just to kill the dog. Kill the pupperino. And dash all the way over there. You will have picked up the blue security pass from that guard, the one at the top that you collect after you... well, you know, the third guard there, essentially. Blow this guy up. Press this button. I deactivated the... I skipped the cutscene there, but I'll show you exactly what happened. Yeah, so it's this guy, third guy, who drops the security pass in case you were lost. So what that button did was activate the tram, this sort of track thing, whatever you want to call it, and put this box over here for us so that we can climb up the ladder. Isn't that convenient? We're gonna come along these monkey bars now at the top over here. You turn all the way to the right so that you get here. Climb up here. And now there's a guy for you to take care of. Something important to note here. Don't kill this guy. Don't kill this guy over here on this middle section over here. Because as you can see, just faintly, there is a laser over there. If you kill that guy on that laser, it's pretty much rip your run. You can, if you've got enough HP, you can stand, because it's a damage over time laser. So you can stand on it and potentially pick it up before you die. But it would be best to avoid tempting fate. So you want to make sure that you kill this guy away from that laser. Okay. I'm going to come all the way down here. You can get down here however you want to. I'm just going to be bold. You can do a safety drop from there and you'll take very little damage. You can layer cancel and drop like I did if you want to. There's also a, you can do a fancy swan dive. Actually, wonder if I should show that. Yeah, sure, why not? Sure, why not? Let me see if I remember how to do this. I think it's something like... There we go. Yeah, so you can do a fancy swan dive like that as well. Just make sure that you've got my positioning and that you do a walk, run, jump. So walk, run, jump, hold walk, let go of walk, hold jump and forward, and you'll do a walk, run, jump. Of course, that into a swan dive would be hold walk, let go of walk, jump, and also then hold walk again. So like this. And you'll be able to do that swan dive that I just showed you. Yeah, that's something fancy. And you'll take no damage doing that swan dive, so that's also good. Alright, then we're going to run over here. We've got health. If you don't have that much HP, I would recommend just taking these guys out with the Desert Eagle. If you've got health, you can always save some Desert Eagle ammo by taking them out with the pistols. Because this is the end of the level, so there's nothing else that can kill you here. We're going to hop up here. We're going to get this Desert Eagle ammo. I think it's also got grenades, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. You just can't see them on top of the Desert Eagle ammo. And there we go. End of the level.
Okay, see ya.
And there we go. Congratulate yourselves. And, you know, big congratulations for getting, you know, through this entire video because it's quite a long one. But that is high security compound. No loads, no meds. Well, loads for me because I'm showing you stuff, but you know what I mean. If you've followed this tutorial and you got through this level, no loads, no meds or secrets, congratulations. And yeah, well done. Pat yourself on the back for that one. This level can be tedious in a no loads, no meds, but it's actually not that hard. It just takes a little bit of practice just to get to grips with everything that you can do this particular level. But hopefully I've shown that all to you as well as I've showed it to you as well as I can. I hope that this helps. I'll put all of my social medias and my Twitch streams and all of that in the description box down below, and then I'll also show it on screen. Alright, but congratulations everyone, and take care. Bye for now. See you in the next one, which will be Area 51.